Hello, my name is Carson Stotch, and I will be doing my teaching topic on the different types of compactors. There are three main types of compactors. The first one being the rammer, the second one is plates, and the third one is rollers. There are many different types of compactors that come in all shapes and sizes, but they all fall into one of these three specific categories. First one that I would like to talk about is the rammer. They're small and hand operated. They're great for cohesive soils. Um, since they're small, they're great for small areas such as trenches and ditches. Uh, they compact the soil by delivering a heavy downward force repeatedly to the ground. As the name states, it rams into the ground to compact the soil. Next type I would like to talk about is the plate compactors. They're best used for granular soils such as gravel. They compact the soil by using vibration to help everything fall into place. They can be hand operated for small areas such as the ones seen on the right, or there are larger ones that can be attached to an excavator for larger areas such as the ones seen on the left. Rollers. There are many different types of rollers. Um, they are usually large machines that are driven over the soil multiple times to compress the soil below. They use the weight of the drums to compress the soil. Uh, they usually require multiple passes to achieve the compaction level that is needed. And although there can be small hand operated rollers, they aren't as efficient because they don't weigh a lot, meaning they would require way more passes. But they do have an upside. They can be used for smaller areas and are cheap to use. So as stated in the last slide, uh, the handheld operators are called self-propelled rollers. They're the smallest type of roller compactors. They're used for small areas. Um, they have a max width of 2 feet. Since they're small and hand operated, they're cheaper to operate than the larger rollers. Um, but then again, since they are small, they require more passes over a given area. Um, Now onto the larger types of rollers. The first one is the sheep's foot drum roller. This is a compactor that has a large drum in the front that has protrusions on it that dig into the dirt, and those protrusions are called feet, hence the name sheep's foot. They're shaped like a sheep's foot. They're most commonly used for cohesive soil. They work by kneading the soil and using the static weight of the machine, and sometimes they can even have a vibration mechanism inside the drum to further help compress the soil. It's used for compaction of soil that roads will be built on. The coverage area is about 8 to 12%, causing the machine to be run around 10 to 20 passes to get the desired compaction. Um, it can be filled with sand, water, or dirt to make it weigh more to increase the pressure on the feet, causing it to need less passes. Next is the pad foot rollers. This is much like a sheep's foot roller. It consists of a large drum with feet that protrude out of it. But unlike the sheep's foot, these have much larger feet and are generally faster and heavier. Um, the feet can range in many different sizes, most commonly being rectangle or diamond. These machines can weigh anywhere between 15 tons to 40 tons, depending on if there's water, dirt, or sand added into the drum. Next is the pneumatic tired rollers. These consist of, or there are several different variations of this type of roller. They consist of smooth tires, usually 4 on the front and 5 on the back, or vice versa. They're most commonly used on fine soils or on asphalt. They provide a tight surface which decreases the permeability of the soil or asphalt, making it so water can't seep through. It has a coverage area of about 80% and provides uniform pressure throughout the width of the tires. These machines can weigh anywhere from 6 tons to 10 tons. Next are the drum rollers. There's several different types of drum rollers. These are also known as smooth-wheeled or static rollers. They usually consist of 1 to 3 heavy steel drums, which can be made heavier by filling the drums with sand or water, which increases the ground pressure. It compacts the soil by driving over it several times using the static weight of the machine. The coverage area is 100% for this. It's most commonly used to flatten soil under roads or asphalt for highways, and these can weigh anywhere from 2 tons to 10 tons, depending on the amount of drums the machine has. Next are vibratory rollers. These rollers consist of steel drums that vibrate. They can consist of 1 drum in the front and normal wheels in the back, or 2 drums, meaning 1 in the front and 1 in the back. The drums are smooth and weigh anywhere from 4 to 6 tons. They're best used for compacting granular soils and sometimes used in asphalt work. Since they're vibratory rollers, that means as the drum's passing over it, it vibrates the soil, helping it compact more. And the last type of roller I'd like to talk about is the grid roller. As it says in the name, the drum is a network of steel bars that create a grid. The drum can be weighted down more with concrete blocks or extra steel for additional contact pressure. This machine is usually controlled by another heavy machine either pulling it or pushing it. It provides high contact pressure with little kneading action, which is why it is best used to compact weathered rock or coarse-grained soils. These can weigh anywhere from 5 tons to 15 tons, depending on the extra weight added on. These are the sites that I used, and that is my teaching topic on the different types of compactors. Thank you.